What's up, guys? TinyHippo here with LoudNoisesGaming, and I'm bringing you your newest installment of You Just Got Learned. In this episode, I'm going to be teaching you how to create like a disintegration, flaming, burning effect with your wording. So we're going to open up GIMP, and what I'm going to do, you guys don't have to make it as big as I'm going to make it. I'm just going to make it this big so that you guys can actually see what I'm doing. And I watched my other videos and I thought that since it was so small, and I know I was working on a smaller template just to show you guys how to make a YouTube background, but this time I'm going to work it big. So we're going to go to width 900. Now you guys don't have to do it this big, not that big, just 900. And okay, that seems about good. So we're going to immediately go to edit and fill with foreground color, and it's going to make a black layer for us. And we're going to go to text layer and we're going to spell out our text. Now I'm going to do LoudNoisesGaming, and I'm going to do it all caps, no spaces. Make sure I spelled everything right. White, okay. And for this, you're going to want to choose a nice beefy font. So I'm going to go with diffused. That's kind of like my default font for pretty much everything. So size this up to about 55. And yeah, that seems good. Maybe space the letters out a little bit. And you're going to want to move it down as close to the middle as you can get it. Well, whatever you're doing, it doesn't really matter. So once we do that, I'm going to open up my text selecting tool again. And then I'm going to make my box to dynamic just so it hugs real nice. I'm going to exit out of that. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make this text layer invisible. And then you're going to go to alpha 2 selection, and immediately after you alpha 2 selection, you're going to want to make a new layer, and then make sure I want to name this max particle, okay, and you're going to make sure this is selected, and you're going to go to select, distort, and it's going to come up with this box, and you're going to want to delete all these presets right here because you're not going to be using these. And then you're going to select the first box to 100, the second box to 150, and leave these as 1 and leave these selected, and hit OK. And it's going to give you like this particles around here, but that's going to be alpha 2 selection. And immediately after that, you're going to go to fill with background color, and you're going to deselect everything because you're going to be selecting LoudNoisesGaming or whatever your text is next. So you're going to want an alpha 2 selection to that right after you do the max particle. And you're going to go into new layer, and I'm going to name this one low particle. Hit enter. And then you're going to want your low particle selected, and you're going to go to select, distort, and this one you're going to set to 120 and 90, and leave the others the same, and hit OK. And that's going to come up with this. You're going to go to edit and fill with background color, and then deselect everything, and it's going to give you a bit more particles in the middle. Now your other one, you're going to select your texting again, and you're going to go to alpha 2 selection again, and you're going to go to new layer, and I'm going to name this one text. Hit OK. And then you're going to go to edit, select actually, distort, and then you're going to set them to 80, 20, and leave the others the same. And then you're going to go to edit and fill the foreground color, and it's going to give you a distorted version of what your text looks like, and you're going to deselect that. Okay, now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create a nice layer mask for all of the particle layers. So you're going to want to right click them and add layer mask, and make sure it's selected to white full opacity and add. Do that for all of your particle layers, including your text. Okay, now that you have that done, you're going to select your blend tool, open up that, make sure it's selected to this gradient, and you're going to shape linear and repeat none. And you're going to want to start up here and drag down just to make kind of these top ones disappear, because we don't want all of the particles on top, just on bottom. And you're going to want to do it to low particle as well, but not your text. Back to max particle. seems about good. And then now what you're going to do is you're going to go back to your blend tool options and select gradient. You're going to want to go all the way down to incandescent and select that. And once you do that, you're going to right click on your layers tab and new layer from visible. And it's going to create a new layer from all of these, basically merge into one that you can edit. Alright, you're going to select your visible layer, and then you're going to go to colors, map, and gradient map. And it's going to make all your letters into this incandescent gradient, and it's going to basically make it look like it's disintegrating and burning, and I thought it just looked really cool, and I thought I would share it with you guys. So yeah, you guys can make it say whatever you want. You can add more particle layers, you can do whatever you want, but just make sure that you set it to incandescent and do what I did. So yeah, be creative and get learned. See you guys.